near of the weird and bizarre stuff. Holy shit! Holy shit! Ah!
What is that?
1300 AD, they called this man the hero from the sky. He was prophesied to have destroyed the evil.
Most disturbing websites on internet. This is the today's subject video, which we want to go through every single site which is completely disturbing and it's kind of dangerous to go in. It's not about the deep web. I don't know if it has any connection with deep web. We will understand in just a couple of minutes. We will understand it fully. But there's some type of website which is not dangerous the way the dark web is. It's dangerous the way that when you go in, you just feel bad. You start feeling anxious. You start feeling nervous, and it's gonna make you regret that why you decided to go through that website. Fortunately, you don't need to go into that website. Today we're about to check the whole thing and see like what type of websites out there to make us not want to visit this type of websites. How too many websites said, huh? Alright. So without further ado, let's don't waste the time and get into this.
RentAHitman.com is an easily accessible website on the service web that claims to offer hitman services. The website has been functioning since 2005, and despite the disturbing claims made throughout the landing page, it's never been taken down and is still active to this day. Upon entering the site, you'll notice it's structured pretty similarly to any modern website that wants to establish trust and credibility with its viewers, which upon initial inspection is a little jarring considering what's being offered.
Wait.
Which upon to any modern website that wants to establish trust and credibility.
What it says, we have customizable solution for every situation. Tired of getting, holy crap, tired of getting bullied? RentAHitman has a system. Man, this is serious. We can make any trouble relationship Look at this. Planning is as natural to the process of sex as his absence is to the... Bro, this website looks like it's something like... It's like you click on some company shit. But basically, it's not company. It's actually a company if you want to go through the way that... If it wants to make sense, it's a company-based website, but it's way more messed up than that, you know.
Which
customer bro, these people, they literally rented the hitman, and they have this kind of the way like, yeah, it happens, so I'm gonna show, I gotta like leave the positive review on this website. And they literally, it looks like, like, listen, I'm not even leaving the review on Amazon whenever I buy anything. These people literally live the, holy shit, these people literally live the review on this website. God damn it.
inspection is a little jarring considering what's being offered. According to one of the claims on the site, RentAHitman has a workforce of almost 18,000 US-based field operatives trained to take the life of anyone deemed a nuisance by the requester. One of the sections on the landing page describes the type of situations in which an ordinary person might find themselves in need of a hitman, such as getting bullied at the gym or office or wanting to get rid of an ex-partner. Interestingly, there's also a section with testimonials made by people who allegedly purchased the service and were satisfied with the result. There's even a commercial on the site made with a voiceover by a guy with an Italian accent claiming his name is Guido. If you click on Service Request, you'll be taken to an order form with a caption that reads, If you are seeking a service request or wish to consult with a field operative, you will first need to submit brief details of your inquiry for our review, and a field operative in your region will contact you at the email address to obtain further details and to schedule your free consultation. Additional verification documents may be requested during the process. If you haven't picked up on it by now, the whole site is satire, which is why it hasn't been taken down. It's sprinkled with obvious jokes and commentary that allude to its satirical nature, such as the claim, "We are 100% HIPAA compliant," which is apparently the Hitman Information Privacy and Protection Act of 1964. The site was created in 2005 by a Bay Area man named Bob Inez while he was taking an...
One thing, this website can't be, I mean, it can be exist right now. I don't know if where can I like have a actual link of it, but this website, it's not real. Like, let me be honest. Look, it can't be real at this point. Why? Because this website has this whole thing is based on something which is not legal. Like any type of violence, anything related to violence is not legal in internet. When things get way more above the internet, especially in this case, you're literally hiring someone to make someone alive. You can't say the word in YouTube. You gotta understand me. You know what I'm saying? So, matter of fact, this website, it's not related in the dark web, and it's not the thing that you kind of can understand the way it works. You know, just something they say. You can just Google it. You know, that's the thing. So, in that case, I don't think this is the something. It can be just some, you know, some big ass like just joke thing, which is like literally some people take it serious, or it's something way above our knowledge. That maybe there's a guideline about it that maybe they can do it. You know, in that case, I'm really truffing now, bro. Right? I literally just don't know what to say.
One day during class, he and his friends decided to start a business together and use the name Rent a Hitman as a play on words for their website traffic and analytics business. Unfortunately, the business never took off, and Bob and his friends left the website unattended for several years. 5 years later, in 2010, he checked the mailbox associated with the website on a whim, and to his shock, he found hundreds of unread messages written by people all over the world with some pretty dark requests. As Bob later told ABC News, one of the messages came from a woman in Canada named Helen, who claimed she wanted 3 of her family members murdered. After reaching out to her, Bob quickly realized the request was serious, after which he forwarded the message to law enforcement, leading to Helen's immediate arrest. You might think that a case like that is 1 in a million, but as it turns out, dozens of people have reached out to Bob over the past 15 years with a serious desire to take someone out. Anytime Bob and his crew get a serious request for a hitman, they immediately get the necessary authorities involved to prevent the requester from hurting someone. From 2010 to present day, Rent a Hitman has helped prevent over 150 legitimate murder attempts. Although many of the messages Bob receives nowadays are obvious hoaxes, about 10% of the requests made by his website visitors have turned into real-life investigations, with many of them
I cannot believe that this thing is real, bro. Like, they literally go through some law stuff. Like, literally they went through some illegal stuff, and they are like showing some faces. I mean, even though this channel is literally, I know they don't bring this stuff without any reason. So basically something will happen that they're gonna show this. So, you know, that's the thing is, it is scary at this point. Especially, look, was arrested. She offered a 150 cash,
resulting in rightful arrests. In 2021, a Michigan woman named Wendy Vine was arrested after making a legitimate request to have her ex-boyfriend murdered. Although she used a pseudonym when she contacted Bob, or Guido as he calls himself on the website, she used her real name when filling in the form, and Bob promptly called the Michigan State Police with her information. After her arrest, she was sentenced to 7 years in prison, which she is still serving to this day. For anyone with half a brain, it's pretty obvious that the website was built as a joke. I mean, there have even been news reports on Rent a Hitman making it clear that the website was made for something completely different than hiring a real hitman.
So as I said, there's a very high chance about this website. As I said, even I got fooled by this whole explanation thing which happened. But look, this website, in one scenario which I can see, this website can be for someone who's try to threaten someone. For example, one guy, in order to threat his girlfriend or his ex, in order, I don't know, to maybe bring her back or to do want her to do something for him, he literally, he was basically a developer. So he built up this website. He came up with, that can be the guy who she showed with at the which the narrator showed with us at the first place.
The website's purpose and have ended up expressing their murderous desires to Bob. Although it's pretty clear that the people who have used this site with a real intention to kill someone aren't very bright, the fact remains that Rent a Hitman has helped prevent some pretty serious crimes from taking place. Hidden Answers used to be what you could call a deep web version of Reddit, Quora, or Yahoo Answers. Basically, it was a deep web forum that could only be accessed by using specific browsers where users could ask any questions they wanted without running into the risk of being censored. As Hidden Answers was hosted on an unfiltered, uncensored part of the internet, some of the conversations that took place on the forum were naturally pretty disturbing. Using the Wayback Machine, I was able to find some of these questions. One user asked if anyone could sell him a gun, while another asked for his fellow forum members to share a TNT recipe with him to make a bomb, claiming he wanted to use it to explode a tree or perhaps something bigger. A lot of the questions I found answered bordered on illegal, such as the one coming from a user who wanted to know how to print fake money, while another user asked for the best way to take the life of an annoying neighbor. Some of these questions didn't get a lot of answers.
Damn. The guy was like just mad at his neighbor, and he just posted the thing that, yeah, I'm mad at him, I'm mad at my neighbor, I wanna unalive that person. This stuff basically takes place in America, so yeah, that's the thing. Bro, imagine just like you're sitting at your home and you just had a little argument with your neighbor, like for example at morning, and you just kind of, the guy he's trying to just post something on some shit's website in order to just say, yeah, I'm mad at him, who can unalive this person for me. That's wild, that's mad. You know how dangerous, look, if that's the case, if that really can be the case that someone really do this, so what's the point of police? That's why in 80% of situations, these things are just some made up shit, and no one's gonna give the credit unless there was some type of special events which we had this kind of stuff during the, like for example in dark web, in deep web, or some like other website which got closed so fast. They just had one or two basic events that they did stuff like that, like the angry neighbor or just angry ex-partner or something like that, But that can happen, but 80% of time they can't last long to be documented by someone,
But still, it makes you wonder what the people who did get their questions answered went on to do with that information. In 2023, Hidden Answers was taken down by the owner of the site, who claimed he was tired of Tor being used as a way for petty people to ask stupid, illegal questions instead of as a tool to combat censorship. As of 2024, the site is still down and will probably remain that way for good.
I just said that, bro.
Galdrux.com is a strange cult-like website dedicated to educating its users on how to transcend to the next dimension, or something like that. The website's pretty odd and confusing, so you'll have to make your own conclusions about its real purpose. On the landing,
Galdrux.com. This website is basically helps you to send you to other dimension, right? Galdrux. Let's check this out. Okay, so basically I'm in now. There is no reality. Only chaos. True chaos energy becomes will. True will, truth becomes illusion. True illusion, matter becomes thought. True thought, we become God. Galdrix shall load us to chaos. Okay. So basically, this website is kind of it's some just a black screen with this basic thing on it. But it exists. It exists. And wait. What happened? Okay. Wait. No. I got into something. Wait. Galdrax. Galdrax is the first multiversal cult of this planet. Okay. We are held near of the weird and bizarre cult. Holy shit. Holy shit. Ah. Did you just hear what I hear? Bro, look at that. What the hell is this? I hope you guys capture this one. I don't know what the fuck is this website. The only thing is kind of so weird. This bullshit pictures which is Illuminati based thing. Holy crap, bro! Look at this. This stupid ass thing, and we're gonna understand if this the real shit or it's just some kidding shit which other people made up in order to scare other people. So if you're really curious, just comment below. I'm gonna do it for sure, but just need some support because this thing, the fact that I just hear some shit through my headphone, it got into my nerve. I really don't want to hear that again. Alright, and the interesting part is I just found this here. You gotta check it. This part of this video, they say something which I literally just have had this experience right now about this website. Look at this, listen.
And weirder, with many of the sections featuring random flashing graphics bright enough to possibly cause a seizure. One of the more eerie videos I found on the site featured Mark Zuckerberg's face contorting into strange shapes.
Alright, next website.
Since he was 15 years old, John Greenwald Jr. became obsessed with understanding the inner workings of the US government, especially in regard to UFO-related confidential documents held by the CIA and other agencies. Since 1996, John Greenwald has leveraged the Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA, to gain access to more than 2 million pages of previously confidential documents. These documents include revealing information on alleged UFO sightings, the JFK assassination, chemical, biological, and nuclear weapons, and top-secret aircraft that the government does not reveal to the general public. Over the past 3 decades, John has taken those millions of pages of previously classified information and housed them in a well-known online archive known as the Black Vault. Upon entering the website, you'll be greeted with a massive repository of all kinds of documents and case files presented in a pretty straightforward and no-nonsense fashion. One of the things that makes the Black Vault stand out is that it doesn't present any of the information contained in official documents as true, and the language used in the case descriptions doesn't give off any conspiracy theory vibes at all. The site simply lays out all the information from the documents that John and his team have acquired from the government in the most objective way possible. All interpretations are left to the discretion of the viewer, which has contributed to the site's unshakable credibility over the years. This straightforward and genuine type of presentation is almost what makes the site disturbing in its own type of way. For example, one of the stories I found talks about a series of alleged UFO photographs taken back in the 60s by a man named Paul Villa, which somehow ended up in the National Archives collection for the Goddard Space Flight Center.
So you're telling me this guy brings the whole secret stuff in this website which is legally on the internet, and it's something that US government doesn't want people to know, but he just uploaded on the website which is belong to the US government, basically due to the even like right here, wait, blackvault.com. This is the actual website, and the US has over control of it. If they want to block it, they already can block it. The Black Vault, let's check this one out. Holy shit, it exists. Maybe just the narrator a little bit, put some spice on it in order to make it more special. Let's go. I want to know, do you have anything about Alien, basically? Okay, we have something here. Thank you for this amazing ad, bro. So CIA's role in the study of UFOs 994790. Okay, Die Hard Asia. Expert person of American have list heard or read something about unified flying objects UFO, and 57% of believe they are real. But former U.S. Presidents Carter and Reagan claimed that they have seen ufologists, negotiators for UFO buffs, and private UFO organization, and are found throughout the United States. So this is basically, it's kind of saying the fact that the government even saw the whole UFO thing, and the people like the government knew from the night 47. And this is the back. Okay, wait. Late 90s, after being pressured by ufologists for the release of the additional CIA information on UFO. Okay, so I click something. I just got. Okay, look. The thing is, this website has some things on it. So basically, this can be real or this can be not. But what matters the most, this website, it shows the ads on them. Like you can literally see, like currently you can like see we got eToro here. This is some trading stuff, eToro, and we got this amazing ads, these tips for weight loss. Yeah, you can see this and stuff like that. It has actual ad on it. So this website is completely legal. So either the narrator, which was explaining about this website in the video we are watching, either he said he put a little bit more spice on it in order to make it more special, or this is the documents which is not really important anymore for the government. That's why they are trying to somehow make it like it ain't the special. That's the fact. So let's back to the continue.
Its purposes. One of the other recent stories on the homepage that caught my attention listed all the documented incidents in which the White House dog has bitten a Secret Service agent. As per the official government documents, an incident occurred on June 15, 2023 when an agent was bitten by Commander, the White House dog. Because the agent spilled a lot of blood on the floor of the east wing of the White House due to the dog bite, public tours had to be delayed for about 20 minutes while the cleanup staff took care of the mess. John Greenwald claims there was a video of the incident, but the White House refused to release it after he requested it, leading to an appeal being filed in February 2024. Disturbingly, there have been dozens of pretty severe incidents over the years involving dog bites at the White House. Although it's easy to be skeptical about some of the cases in the Black Vault archives, one thing that John Greenwald has revealed through his research is that UFOs are one of the most highly classified topics for government agencies, including the CIA, FBI, Pentagon, Air Force, Army, Navy, NSA, and DIA. Thanks to his constant efforts, people from all over the world are able to find revealing information on all kinds of incidents and cases, some of which have been revealed to be eerily disturbing in nature. If you were using the internet around 2006 and had the misfortune of accidentally visiting a website named Goggle.com in an attempt to search for Google.com, you're probably familiar with the infamous virus that destroyed thousands of computers in the early 2000s and became an urban internet legend. Because so much of the information on Goggle.com has been wiped off the face of the internet, researching the history of the website has proved to be pretty challenging. Even the Wayback Machine has Goggle.com blacklisted from being archived on its database, which makes it a little hard to trace its origin. However, there still is enough information out there to shed some light on the rise and fall of Goggle.com, one of the most destructive viruses in early internet history.
Holy
The
crap.
domain Goggle.com was registered on Valentine's Day 1998.
Wait, you know the fact about it, which is interesting for me? So basically, the Goggle is like, it's literally just one word different, one letter different from the Google. So basically, the people, when they were trying to come up with then like this Google thing, because in that time the browser didn't have the actual recommendation system, which you just click and the website opens. So you had to go for it and write down the whole link on it. Okay, so so basically in that time the thing was you had to do it, and they literally just mistaken. They used to write, for example, they wrote, the guy like was trying to write Google and he wrote the Goggle, and bam, that was the virus which got into his computer. In that time, it makes sense also if this is what I'm saying is true. Why? Because you literally can just click, and at that time the internet wasn't that, wasn't that powerful as much as it today. It was kind of something new to the people and even to their developers. They didn't have that much information, and they didn't have that much powerful security in order to protect the internet. So that's the case. That can be why this was the actual true virus, which is damn it.
It's pretty much inactive until in 2004 some sporadic reports of the website containing dangerous malware started to spread online. Interestingly, none of the public website archives out there have any information on Goggle.com existing prior to 2004, and a lot of them have even blocked the domain altogether, making it almost impossible for us to know what the site looked like from 1998 to 2004. But out of all the possibilities, the most logical one is that Goggle.com started out as a legitimate website in 1998 and was bought out and used as a typo squatting website in 2004. Typo squatting is the practice of buying a domain with a similar name to a well-known website.
When we try to turn the website, it says that it has a very poor reputation. It means it didn't have the valid and solid website standard. You weren't like able to go through that, like go in like just enjoy the whole fact that this is a hell of a website. They were literally warn you before you get into it, and people who got into it, they were like literally just, they copied everything, just got live it, just
expecting to receive traffic from people looking for a certain keyword and accidentally misspelling it. In this case, people searching for Google.com who accidentally typed Goggle.com would land on the website.
This is what I'm saying, pal.
Goggle.com was coded and designed so that as soon as a user landed on it, the user's computer would be flooded with pop-up ads and legitimate-looking Windows warning banners.
This is what I'm saying.
When the users tried to close the windows, hundreds more would pop up until the computer crashed, permanently damaging the system. As you can probably guess, the warning windows were completely fake and were just browser windows that translated a user's click into an OK for installing malware.
Oh, shit.
Basically, if you had the misfortune of visiting Goggle.com, you might as well have said goodbye to your computer. The site was designed to destroy the user's computer by pushing the viewer to inadvertently allow files to be downloaded to their hard drive, and by the time they realized what was going on, it was too late. Similar things happened on dozens of other websites, including MySpace in 2006, where users were shown a banner ad that, if clicked, would flood the user's computer with spyware. One of the things that made Goggle.com so deadly is that it pushed users to accidentally download Spy Sheriff, a malicious software disguised as an antivirus program. Once the user turned off their computer to leave Goggle.com, as soon as they rebooted the system, Spy Sheriff would pop up claiming that there were hundreds of viruses detected on the computer, and many people would inadvertently authorize the malware to wreak havoc on their computer until it rendered the hardware pretty much useless. Pretty often, the user's only option would be to completely wipe the hard drive, and sometimes not even this would be enough to get their computer working again.
Damn it.
In 2006, a McAfee commercial used real footage of someone visiting Goggle.com to showcase the dangers of not having virus protection installed on your computer. Although some good did probably come from the commercial, it also incentivized a lot of people to try to get internet attention by recording themselves visiting Goggle.com. By the time this happened though, a lot of the vulnerabilities on most computers had been patched up by Windows, leading many people who visited the site to walk away unscathed and dismiss Goggle.com as an urban legend, but others with less modern operating systems were not so lucky. If the idea that something like this could happen on the internet seems crazy to you, keep in mind that this was back in the Wild West days of the internet, when commercial operating systems weren't nearly as developed as they are today.
Exactly.
Over
That's
the
what I'm
years,
saying.
Goggle.com has been acquired by different owners, taken down, turned into a malicious survey website, taken down again, turned into a fake flash download site, and taken down again. Overall, the crazy impact this virus had back in the day shows how far the internet and computers have come over the past 2 decades, and still serves as a reminder to tread carefully online.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Apocalypse Prepping is a deep website dedicated to providing detailed preparational instructions in case of the end of the world for any number of reasons, but more recently its focus has been on artificial intelligence triggering the end of the world. On the landing page, there's a series of paragraphs outlining what the site is for and bringing attention to the site owner's opinion of the severity of the issue. As per the introduction text, the site was made with the intention of showing people how to survive the apocalypse with the bare essentials while spending a maximum of 500 to 2,000 euro. There also includes a pretty ominous warning that reads, "After you have read this chapter, you will come to understand that highly dangerous superhuman AI systems are feasible by 2024 to 2027, and that many individuals and shady corporate entities will gain the power to wield them openly or covertly with a delay of maybe 2 to 4 years.
Whoa.
Even just from the landing page, it's pretty clear that whoever made the site takes the idea of the apocalypse pretty seriously, otherwise they probably wouldn't have gone through the trouble of building out a website with 9 different, incredibly detailed pages. The next section, titled The Threat, dives into why people should be a lot more worried about AI than they are now, outlining the main scenarios for the short-term future of
This is the scariest website. Actually, it has the same level as the last one, which was basically about that another dimension teleport shit. This is the scariest one, and it has the same level as the other one. Even the scary, because this can be real in future. Due to the crazy ass improvement which the AI does these days, it can be really dangerous, you know. And like I myself, I'm a machine learning engineer, so that's the case. I can see how the things goes. I can see literally how dangerous this can be. So that's the thing. Like you guys gotta be way more careful than this. Like about how you treat something, how you give value to something, how you bring up stuff. You know, you got way more careful, because sometimes you give value to something which cause trouble in future for you and your own people.
society after the introduction of artificial intelligence, as well as some of the common fallacies people fall into when it comes to AI, such as judging the future based on the past, assuming linear growth, and herd mentality. Another section named What to Expect basically describes what the world would look like if the apocalypse happened today, and let's just say it's a pretty fatalistic view. Based on this doomsday scenario, the site owner then goes on to describe what an ideal plan would look like to survive the apocalypse, including finding shelter, stockpiling food and water, and surrounding yourself with people you trust. I gotta say, it's pretty interesting to see how much time whoever wrote this put into designing the perfect plan to survive a scenario that's so unlikely to happen. From purifying dirty water, to food rationing, to financial planning, to making poison and using weapons, to wound disinfection techniques, apocalypse prepping seems to have covered pretty much every possible scenario for people looking to get ready for the end of the world on a budget. There's no information to trace the identity of the site owner other than his Proton email address, and maybe the fact that he's probably European based on his choice to include euros as the default currency throughout the site. Because of this, it's impossible to know if apocalypse prepping was made by someone who's actually preparing for the worst and wants to share their knowledge with their visitors, or by someone with way too much free time on their hands. Although, considering the mass amount of data and research that went into this,
I mean, this one can be really a real deal. This one really can be a real deal. Why? Because he's basically maybe he's the one that's trying to kind of come up with this idea that, okay, I'm gonna develop this website, I'm gonna post about stuff on this website. Maybe he knows something that we don't. We gotta know this, right? He says like, okay, I'm gonna keep uploading on this website until something come up, and I'll be more like, if I mean, maybe, as I said, maybe he knows something. Okay, if he knows something that we don't, and he's trying to develop this website in order to help us in future, because he can't help everyone. He can't say, he doesn't have the for sure he doesn't have the audience that much that say to people that, yeah, you gotta protect yourself from what you have to protect of your people. You don't have to give value to this kind of shits which is about the AI and stuff. So he knows something that we don't, and the only way that he can kind of predict and kind of prepare himself for what's coming, it's by developing this website. This is the one of the biggest Tory shit that I ever said. Holy shit. We gotta check this website. We gotta check this website. This is the real shit, real deal. Like, when you go check it, so you gotta be careful on what clicking you on what you don't. So it just does a couple of the one thing about this website, you don't see any type of advertisement on it. So meaning what? It means it's not secure, it's not that valid, and it's try to keep it low key by not add active advertisement and stuff with it. Lesson 1: how a dinner party could save your lifetime. What if everything you know about surviving this is wrong? How do you keep people safe? More lessons to get prepared based on evidence. To get ready, you need to dig deeper. In this first episode of a couple of prep, Mitch tells stories about camp. It was California 2018. Teach people why you don't need to go kid, you need to go team. So basically, what he says is like there's a guy named Mitch. Either the Mitch is, I don't think the Mitch is the guy who is the owner of this website at the first place, but I think the Mitch is the guy who probably he brought the whole thing. I'm not gonna click on this link. Sorry, I'm really not. I'm not gonna risk it. But the thing is, I'm not gonna click on it. Alright, so that's the thing. This is the whole website. It has some basically a couple of explanation in different parts, which gives you an idea of what you gotta do in order to survive during the apocalypse. And I'm not really interested to click on any of it, because due to the whole internet not secure shit, I'm not really interested to click on it. So I don't know, you guys. That's your decision. If you're really interested in this kind of stuff, I can go through, dig deeper, and understand about this. Either the last one we went on, I gotta go dig deeper under like that illusion shit. That the one which had basically which was on it, like saying it. That dimension thing. I gotta go deeper if you're really interested. As I said, just comment below. And the other hand is about this one. If you're really interested to know what's happening, if you're really interested for you to know what's the thing that makes this website special, I can go with a different type of browser to check this website and maybe go do some research about this website, or maybe understand who's the people like they are. I'm not saying I can do it, but maybe if there's some evidence that I can come up with it and say to give it to you guys, like say like this is the reason this site is being developed. So yeah, that was the video. I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. As I said again, if you have any ideas, just comment below. See you next time.